Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Sakshi and I'm an Indian living in Berlin, Germany. In this video, I want to talk about how to get blue card or your PR in Germany. And what's the difference in these two? What are the benefits of these two? And we'll talk about both of these things in detail. So make sure you stick around till the end. And if you find this video helpful, so make sure you give it a like and subscribe to my channel because I would really appreciate that. So let's talk about the blue card first. So blue card you get once you move to Germany. So for example, if you get a job in Germany, you are eligible to get the work permit. But you are also eligible to apply for blue card if you get the job in Germany, but its criteria is a little different. So what's the criteria of blue card? For blue card, the criteria is that you should have the employment contract in Germany. That's number one. Number two is your salary should be minimum of 52,000 per annum. And the final criteria is that your university should be recognized in Germany. These are the three things that are mandatory if you're applying for blue card. But there are some exceptions if you are an IT specialist, mathematician or engineer. Then your minimum salary doesn't need to be 52,000 euros per annum. Your salary can be up to 40,460 euros per annum. Now there are two salary types. Of course, this is the same thing we have in India as well, which is your gross salary and the salary that you get in hand. So netto is what is called as salary that you get in hand, versus the gross salary is something which is the salary before taxes. So I'm talking about the salary before taxes, which is the gross salary, which should be up to 52,000 per annum if you are applying for blue card. So you get blue card for 2 years initially, and you can always extend the blue card. It's not till the unlimited time. And the other thing about the blue card is that it's based on the employer. So for example, if you are changing your job, then you have to update the agencies that you are now changing your company, your workplace, and they will change your blue card. But this is the key eligibility criteria and the things that you should know about applying for blue card in Germany. Let's talk about what are the benefits of the blue card. Unfortunately, if you are a single person, then there are no much benefits. However, if you are married, then there are a couple of benefits that you might wanna consider. So number one is that when you move to Germany and you get blue card, then your spouse can also move to Germany and work as well. However, if you are on work permit, then your spouse can move to Germany but cannot work in Germany. That's the first thing. Second thing is that when you get the blue card, you can now stay outside Europe region for up to 12 months. Key is that your employer should agree that you are living outside Europe region. However, if you stay outside Europe region for up to 12 months, you will not lose your visa if you have blue card. So those were the things that you should know if you're applying for blue card in Germany, and if you fall into the eligibility criteria of applying for blue card or not. Now let's talk about applying for PR in Germany. So you're eligible to apply for PR if you have a blue card and you have stayed in Germany for up to 33 months and you know A1 level of German. However, if you know German up to B1 level, then you can apply for PR after 21 months. So you get a lot of time benefit if you know German till B1 level. 33 months versus 21 months. So that's really nice. And once you apply for the PR, we're going to talk about the whole process of how to apply for PR. But if you apply for PR and they expect you that you should know the level of German that you're applying for. So for example, if you're applying for PR after 33 months, then they expect that you would know A1 level. And if you're applying after 21 months, then they expect that you would know German till B1 level. So the interview that you go for will be done in German. They will not do the interview in English. So you have to know the German so that you can hold on to the conversation during your interview process. Now let's talk about the process of applying for PR in Germany. The process of applying of PR in Germany is fairly very simple. All you have to do is you have to fill a form on LIA website. I will mention the website in the description link, so make sure you check the link. Once you fill up the form on the LIA website, you have to send them an email with the application form plus all the documents that are required during the PR process. Once you send them the email, they will get back to you with your appointment date, and this time while I'm filming this video, we are in core pandemic, and they are taking a lot of time to respond to all the emails. So for example, my husband applied for the PR and he got his reply back with the appointment date after 5 months. So that's a very important thing that you should be knowing, because the process has really slowed down in pandemic. Once you get the reply back from LIA office with the appointment date, go to the LIA office on the appointment date and now wait for your turn for the interview. I'm going to talk about some of the interview questions they asked my husband. He has the PR, I don't have it, but these questions will really help you in preparing what type of questions they ask during the interview. But go to the LIA office on the appointment date and wait for your turn. So once you do the interview, they'll tell you then and there if you are getting the PR or not. So if you are getting a PR, you have to pay some amount, but even if you are not getting, you have to pay some amount, but the amount is different. So if you are getting the PR, if they say yes, you are getting the PR, you have cleared your interview, then you have to pay 113 euros. But if you are not getting the PR, then you have to pay 56 euros, and they will tell you that sorry, you're not getting the PR right now, apply again after so and so time. But that's the difference of the amount that you pay if you are getting the PR versus if you're not getting the PR. Finally, you pay the amount and you go back to your home and you wait for your PR. So again, we applied for my husband's PR during the pandemic, and we waited for 2 weeks to get the PR. And finally, the PR came after 2 weeks at our door in the letter, and that was it. So that's the whole process of how you apply for PR in Germany. Now let's talk about some of the questions they asked from my husband during the interview. So the whole interview was done in German, and the questions they asked were: how many rooms are there in your house? Is your wife working or not? What's the color of your eye? Do you have a child or not? And then they asked him, why do you want to live in Germany? How is your experience of living in Germany? And they don't expect you to reply back in big, long paragraphs. They expect you to know enough German so that you can communicate with 2 to 3 sentences. So have a good knowledge about some of the words that, for example, German of eye, German of rooms, German of kitchen, bedroom, things like that, so you can understand the question and reply to them based on this. And you can even reply one word. One of my friend here replied literally in one word, did not even frame the sentence. So for example, they asked how many rooms are there, and he replied zwei, that means two. So literally one word answers. So but the key here is that you should understand the question and you should reply to them with the correct answer based on what you have written in your application. This is what I have for you right now when we are talking about blue card versus PR, how to apply both of them and what are the benefits of both of them. If you have any more questions, feel free to send me a message on my Instagram or comment down below. I always reply to all the messages, and I would help you to maximum extent to my knowledge. That being said, if you found this video helpful, please make sure to like this video and subscribe to my channel. And I'm going to be uploading a lot of Germany related videos on this channel every single Sunday. So I'm really excited for that. Are you? And if you are, make sure you subscribe to my channel. And I will see you next Sunday very soon. Bye everyone. Have a great day and a great life.